Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Batman, issue number 22. This is part 3 of 4 of The Button, the little mini-series. Guys, listen, disclaimer, alright? If you are not crying by the middle of this episode, by the middle of this comic book, you may need to check to see if you actually have a soul, alright? This was such a sad freaking comic, holy crap. Look, Flashpoint still exists. Some way, somehow, somebody was keeping it alive. And the radiation from the button led them to this exact moment at the Flashpoint. Right when the forces of Atlantis and Themyscira have decided that, the one thing they can agree on is that Thomas Wayne must die. So they send their forces there, and Batman, Thomas Wayne is sitting there with a button. He's ready to blow the whole freaking place up. But all of a sudden, Batman, our Batman and the Flash, they show up and whoa, what's going on here? And they have a conversation and everything. And there's so much going on here. Dude, I want to just psychoanalyze the whole entire comic book cast. It's insane. Wow. So eventually they beat up, it's kind of unbelievable that, the two Waynes, father and son, are able to beat up an entire armada, practically, at least a couple of squads of the Themyscirians and the Atlanteans. It's just, no, I don't believe it. But whatever. The Flash had to rebuild the cosmic treadmill, so he does, puts it together, and yeah. So these guys show up, and Thomas and Bruce are talking, and Dad, the letter, I just wanted to thank you for the letter. It's the greatest gift anybody ever gave to me. And I already know my response. You have a grandson. And it's holy crap, he's talking about Damien, dude. He's talking to him about Damien. So, then he responds, it's well, the greatest gift was you, and I hand-delivered you. And it's okay, dude, stop. Just stop with the feels. You sons of guns. So this is basically the comic. So Thomas is supposed to go with him. They're trying to get Thomas to go with them, but Flash is Bruce, this thing's at full power without me even running on it. It's going to leave with or without us now. Jump on. And, Bruce is Dad, come with us. I don't know why the moron didn't go with them. How cool would that have been? How sick would that have been? What great storylines that would have been, Well, Thomas isn't having any of it. For some reason, he just decides not to go, so he pushes Bruce to get on, and he's just go, son. And if I had one thing I could suggest to you, it would be, don't be Batman. Let Batman die. I don't need you to be Batman. Your mother didn't need you to be Batman. Just go. And so, sure enough, they wind up disappearing. Now, here's Thomas Wayne without his guns and breaking the detonation device, and he runs into... well, nothing really. I don't know what the hell he just ran into. He ran into the bright white light. It wasn't an army. It wasn't anything, but he has batarangs in his hands and he runs into eternal oblivion. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Anyway, it was kind of cool-ish, except that weird unexplained ending. So these guys are traveling through time, and all of a sudden Thrawn with the button goes running past them. So time kind of brought them back in itself, I guess. And this is while Eobard was on his way to meet the hand of God, or God himself, when he said, I saw God. And he's oh, I'm on my way to fight him. And, he doesn't know what to expect with me. And they're trying to sound dude, if you keep running, you're going to die. So, yeah, it's weird. But, yeah, do I have to actually say this comic gets an A? Wow. So good. Anyway, guys, and that's where it actually drops us off. And I'm so mad at this comic for just punching me in the heart and then laughing at me, because so rude. Now I need to know what happens, and I don't feel like waiting until a week from now to find out what happens. Maybe I can try and find somebody who works at DC Comics and kidnap him, hold him for ransom until somebody tells me the ending or gives me an advance copy. I shouldn't have put that on this recording. All right, guys, forget that I said all this stuff. The power compels you. Anyway, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.